Here is camera. This is recording it. Software. So we have lots of benefits from this day technology.
Наставникот.
We have to install this software?
Probably yes.
Кажете им дека онлайн мора да бидете да организираат училница заедно да имаш да не се размоник има проблем сака да
Тоа и да ме кажа. А се јави сега овде ова?
Да, сега.
Има проблем со снимањето.
Да. Here is what we have. Here is what we have online with this software.
На лицето.
So I'm waving. Ова е малце споро, ама окей. This is a little bit slow because of the internet. I'm waving, да.
Погледот по ученикот. Сада видиме погледот по ученикот.
Ова да не е многу сложено, да.
Само да видим.
Ова треба.
Да, супер. Затоа викам да не е
Кажи им сега
сложено.
и за коментарите, дека можете да ги ставите.
Затоа што треба саат време се прави дебатата, снимана на видеоглед.
И тука
Па потоа 3 сати гласаат учениците и методите се избираат. Супер, многу добро.
Also, you can add some comments here on the blue dot. Comments to write hello, like just only appropriate comments. Do not put.
Пак ние само слушаме.
Тоа треба да некој да не испсуе таму.
Не, саат времето дека оние има начин да ги прашат. Ние знаем да живееш комети.
Ма или може да се преки на лицето.
Не,
замаглено.
наставникот.
Не може да се...
Да,
Ама не може
окей.
сите деца.
Друго нешто имам да кажеме?
Не мислам дека не.
Тоа е. So that's all for today. Maybe I am waiting you for some opinions or thoughts or any comments.
Значи, битно е ово, на почетокот секој наставник да се направи програма, што ќе става.
Of course, when you have a privilege as a teacher, you should make the program for the class and you should give the task for the students and all to suggest methods which you think they are appropriate for the selected topic.
Do this. How are we going to use the debate at school? I had the opportunity to ask a lot of questions here because I sit near Zoran. And I make some plan, I have a vision how it will be. I suppose that I will make a small topic, mini units of the curricula, which will be covered, which will have the same goals. They're going to be about 5 or 6, or maybe 3 or 4 classes, one after another. And I will not make debate for every class. I will make, for example, 2 or maximum 3 debates. But it will be nice to make 2 debates during a month. What do you think about that? Because I'm sharing, I'm waiting for feedback. Because it's not physically possible to make debates every day. And if we make debates, for example, every second week or every week, if it is possible, it will be during one after classing during classes 1 hour, but with students in the classroom. Because if I leave students to go home and give them a time, nobody will enter, or they will, they will forget maybe. But we are in the classroom after the classes, like additional class, and we are opening computers. are the operations dividing and subtracting really operations? That was the question. They were pros and, you know, one of them were debating that they are operations. I put maybe difficult question. But they had to investigate them, to learn more, to read more. It was not something connected with the curriculum. Also, interesting ways of finding examples why dividing is an operation. They were giving examples as a small children, you know, something visible, something touchable, not with mathematical theory. But some of them used their knowledge in mathematics to show that they are not operations. And the third group of questions were more concrete, and they were from the curriculum. For example, we've learned about систем равенки, како ќе кажем на англиски? Systems of equations. And we have three methods of solving the systems. And they had to debate about which method is better and why. So that was fixed to the to the curricula. That was the main goal for that class. And yes, they were debating, they were explaining how much work, math work, is done in every method. Why is easier, they were talking about how much mind effort you use with one method or the other, and how many skills you have to, what are the skills that you need on previous knowledge to have to solve the system from each method. So it was really directly connected to the curricula, these questions. So they had their attitude, previous knowledge they used, they just chose what is maybe easier for them, but it was mixed.
I think that really there is no way of really considering only the issue of the curricula, because okay, in your case you have a new curriculum and an old one, but as we are trying to promote this advice from other issues, I don't know which one.
No, that was only one question. I had different.
So, okay, that's fine. I do like this question. And as a matter of fact, it's a question that at least it comes to my mind that it has always been the case. And I have to tell you now, the majority of you were not born, but in the 60s, one major issue was the going back to basics or just introducing the modern curriculum. So really, that's always a question that we face. And it's a good question, but I mean, at this moment, for example, in a school in Bulgaria, it's something different from what you are facing. And so really, we have to give ideas that will be helpful for a broad spectrum of teachers. And certainly, as we are promoting that for the whole of Europe, this might push things for questions that are going to be appropriate in many cases. I do like your question. I didn't say no.
Is mathematics most important subject at school?
Yeah.
I had a lot of questions, but they were giving the topics. That I forgot to say that they were not planned by me. They were giving a lot of topics, and then we choose together which.
Yeah. How do they know about the various topics?
Because we are learning about that. Those are most those are problems actually that we talk about every day. They have problems with question like, is mathematics the most important subject, because at home their parents say so, and all of them are not really, big fans of mathematics. So is it or is it no? And why it is or why it's not? Then for the solving systems, for example, we've learned methods before, and now I asked what would be good question to debate for. Let's talk about, and it's their suggestion, let's talk about which method is better and why, because we have to work about each method separately. So it comes from the children.
That's good.
Or it was Кое беше последното прашање? Yes.
Importance of mathematics in real life.
In real life, applied mathematics. Yes. One student stunned us. We were like,
yes, he was very good.
Very good. Like he was like a professor at university. He was so well prepared that we were shocked. And it was for the first time ever we've used this debate in mathematics classroom or class with mathematics. So,
if I may comment, output 4, I think, to prepare how to measure the impact of this procedure, right?
Yes, and for now it's very important to say for the teachers that they should have some control class to measure if this gives a better result or not. So if you are making debates in the class A and you have some grades, please make sure that you have the grades from the other class where you do not have the debate method.
What is the added value?
Yes. We have to make some analysis on
This is a
this.
research type approach. But I'm talking about measuring.
Okay, I'm a researcher, so.
I'm talking because this may be impossible for some cases for some people who don't teach two classes of the same level to do
Maybe.
a control group. But what I'm saying impact is to measure the same class, the impact on the student before and after.
But okay, I agree because of the circumstances not to teach in the same classes.
Because that's a different measure.
Yes.
Impact on students, attitudes.
Yes.
It's another impact that we should measure.
Okay, for a mathematician it is very